lovers, Saturday morning, sunny. Can you believe it? It's about plus 6 degrees Celsius, which is like a heat wave for this time of the year for us. Anyway, I decided, you know what, it's a nice morning. I'm going to take the GoldWing out for its first ride of the season. A few things I got to do first. I have to make sure the tire pressures are up. And I'm going to strap on the GoPro, and I'm going to take you along with me if you want to come along. And if you don't, you can stay behind. But I'm going without you if you don't want to go. Anyway, I guess part of this is just to document the fact that we got a sunny day, because we haven't seen too many of them lately. And also, we just avoided a major snowstorm. We even had a weather warning issued for Sunday night into Monday, and it was saying that we could possibly get a major dump of snow. But anyway, when I checked the forecast this morning online, the weather warning was discontinued and everything's back to normal. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we're not going to get any more weather, and finally spring has sprung. Anyway, last week in our video we showed where we removed the top off the pond, and we had about 25 goldfish in the pond, and we left them there all winter. All we had was a couple of air stones there, and we let it just basically freeze over. We did put a Princess Auto pond heater in, but of course that gave up the first 24 hours it was in the pond. So it basically froze over except for where the ear stones were letting the bubbles up. And anyway, much to our surprise, I think we only lost one out of 24. Well, actually there must have been more than 24, because when we dumped them in there last summer, about 3 months into it, we noticed little black ones going around. So I don't know what you call baby fish, fishies, minnows, pups, minnows, I don't know. But anyway, they had little babies, so there's plenty in there to see. So before we strap on the GoPro, I'm going to take you over. I'm just going to show you the fish in the pond and explain to you what we have planned to do with the pond later on this summer. So let's take a look and take a run over. Anyway, it's a bit rough looking here because there's no vegetation or anything growed up, and like I say, the ice just came off it this week. But you can see some of them right down here. See if I can zoom in. If I can, there you go. Should be able to see some of them. There's a couple down there as well. But there's 3 or 4 PCV pipes, and they're basically full of the fish. And if they feel my feet, they're going to take off. But you can see them there, I think. So they're quite healthy, and they're eating and they're doing it all, so we're quite pleased with that. Anyway, as you can see, down on the back property we still have some snow, so we can't do much with that right now. And our plan was to originally put the pond down here in the back, but Kathy said no, she wouldn't take the time to go down and look at it if it was down there. So what we intend to do is we're going to take out this big shelter here that we keep the 5740 in, and we're going to either relocate it down in the back. Sorry about the gulls, guys, we're actually living on an island, so what do you do? Yeah, we're either going to put it down there in the back, or we're going to build another shop for it or something. We don't know yet. And we're going to come in with the BX, and we're going to tear up all this area here, take it all out of it, and put in a better looking pond, or what we feel is a better looking pond. It'll be definitely deeper, it'll be bigger, it'll have a better falls, it'll have a liner instead of those inserts. So that's some of the things to come this summer. So let me go get the tire pressure checked on the GoldWing and get the GoPro mounted up, and we'll head out for a short spin. Okay guys, here's the setup. You can see it in the mirror. I have the chesty on, I have the GoPro frame 2.0 on, I have the external mic, as you can see, right there on the boom. of the bike boom. So hopefully you can hear me pretty good, and if you can't, well, you'll just have to enjoy the ride. So let's get to it. I'll lay this mirror over here. As you can see, we have the Mustang put out because the Mustang stays in the same stable as the motorcycle. So we shall close some of this stuff up here now. Okay, there's not enough room for the iPhone 6 Plus in there, so we'll put it there. So the tire pressure has all been adjusted, and we're recording. So I'm going to plug in my system here. It's got nothing to do with the GoPro. It's basically for the motorcycle. I'll put down my door, and hopefully it'll be a decent view for you. Maybe I was going to put the windshield up, but I said nah. I was going to put it on top of my helmet, but I'm going to try it this way this time. And I usually put the mic up in my helmet as well, but I want you to hear the bike. So this is the first ride of the summer. So the GoPro is set up to 60 frames per second, and it's on set up on wide view. And as you can see, there's another motorcycle out. So I'll just take my time this morning, try to get back to the feel of the bike, get used to the road conditions, and watch out for any sand or potholes on the road. Let's see what the temperature says. It's 8 degrees Celsius. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, hopefully you can. I call this area Death Valley. From this light to the last set of lights, because people are driving all over the road. And this is a bad time of the year for motorcycles because people don't expect to have them out on the road. So anybody riding, keep an eye out for these guys in cages, as we call them. Hey, there's a moose on the road. Just watch. There's a moose up here, guys. There's a moose just went right across the road. He's gone down over the back to our left. Holy smokes. Just missed him. I'd pull in, but it's too much traffic. He just went to our left. If you rewind it, you'll probably see him. Now just imagine, you talk about driving in Newfoundland now on a sunny day, and they say Newfoundland is one of the most dangerous places on earth to drive due to the high population of moose, and here you go, you know, it's 11 o'clock in the morning and a moose just runs across to the bank parking lot. I don't know, maybe he's having trouble with his card or something. I named it right when I called it Death Valley, but I didn't expect to see a moose this morning. So after we get past this set of lights, it's the end of Death Valley. The rest is pretty well straightforward. Over to your right is our depot where we get our road salt and sand, and of course that's supplied by the government. So we're going down over a place called North River Hill. North River will be to our right. Probably a Harley. Harley guys don't wave to us guys on Hondas. They don't like us or something, I don't know. Another sleepless night for me now. So I gotta slow down here. It's a 50-kilometer-hour speed limit here, but they sail through here like there's no tomorrow. But that don't mean it's right. So we'll go through a little community now called Clark's Beach. Probably have people asking me what the thing is on to the right of the handlebar. Well, that's a Garmin GPS. It's a 2610. It's an older model, but it's a very, very nice unit. And it's hooked up to the sound system, or to the PA system, or intercom system, I guess is the right word for it. And basically it overrides the full system. So if it has to give me a direction and there's music playing, or I'm talking, or Kathy is talking, it'll override us and just give the command. I think the only thing that overrides it is Kathy itself. She gets priority when she talks. There's an old age home right there. Real nice little community. Looks really nice in the summer. Everything's greener. There's still snow on the grass here, and this is personally what I like about a GoldWing. You can drive through a community and not be intrusive of anybody on anybody. You're not disturbing them. They pretty well don't even know you're going by their door. For the guys that have the Harleys and stuff, I don't hold anything against them. It's just that I like quiet. There's a lot of new home construction around, or there has been, but with the downturn in oil prices and the Canadian dollar, it's really slowed things down a lot. And if it gets much worse, it's probably going to stall it altogether. So we're kind of hoping that don't happen, but it is what it is. Ah, there's a rescue team out there, look, doing practices. I'll let you see some of that. They got a hovercraft. How's that for a view, guys? I didn't know any of this was going on. Look at this, guys, going into water. It's pretty neat. I've never seen this stuff done before. But he's jumping out, trying to go through the ice. If you weren't trying to do that and you weren't prepared, you'd be face down in it. I should bawl out to him and ask him if they want me to call for some help. I gotta watch nobody runs me over here on the bike, because they're probably watching these guys, don't even see me on the side of the road. Wish they'd start up that hovercraft. So the guy right over to your left, obviously, he's holding the GoPro or some type of point of view camera. Okay guys, we're going to start this thing up now. Now boys, that must be a pile of fun. Had to watch that guy make sure he didn't hit the bike. Anyway, folks, we better head on our ride. I don't know who's attracting more attention here, the bike or that thing going around acting foolish out in the water. But anyway, that's the Wolverines. They're a volunteer rescue group here in the area, and they've done some great things for the area. I'll tell you, they've helped a lot of people. So. Okay, so this is a walking area. People like to walk along the pond here. So we're going through an area now called South River. Watch it here, there's always sand here because they haul sand from that pit. There you go, there you go. That's just like marbles on a motorcycle. This is the intersection I almost got hit at a couple of years ago. I was coming up the road, going by as that car was doing, and the guy came through this stop sign and just went right in front of the motorcycle. He would have T-boned me. I never even saw him coming. He was traveling that fast. So somebody was looking out to me that day. So now we're heading on back to the homestead. Country. So now we're approaching Death Valley again, as I call it. where the moose crossed the road. Just about back home. We've arrived alive. So the bike stays out here now because the brake fluid, the moisture content in it, the moisture level is too high in the brake fluid. So I'm going to do a brake fluid flush on it this week coming. So I'm going to put it on the bike ramp and put some fresh stuff in it, because this bike is equipped with ABS brakes and moisture in the brake system is not good. So every few years I give it a flush, and that's about it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hope you watched it through. If you did, you missed some stuff. So thanks for watching. We're going to do another one this afternoon on the Kubota. So you guys take care. Have a good weekend. Look after yourselves. Drive safe. And God bless.
We'll be right back.